Hey guys, Tola here on Friday, January 2nd, 2015. Welcome to the new year. Hope you had a great one. It's also Friday, so it's Fitness Friday. We're going to give you a few tips on how to get your year started on the right foot. But first, let's give a quick rest in peace shout out to former New York Governor Mario Cuomo. He was the governor when I arrived in 1994, spent 12 years in that city. What an amazing city. But he rose from the Depression-era streets of Queens, New York to become governor. Yeah, he was governor from 1983 to 1995. He served 3 stints as governor. He also introduced Bill Clinton for the Democratic nomination of presidency in 1992 at the convention. And Reverend Al Sharpton called him the last liberal giant of New York politics. So rest in peace to Mario Cuomo, passed away yesterday at the age of 82. And on that note, let's move around the globe for the latest news. We're calling this first one Merry Christmas Winos. You guys hear about this? Up in Napa Valley, California, right? Where thieves on Christmas Day stole $300,000 worth of wine from a restaurant called the French Laundry. That's right, they knew what they were doing because they stole wine royalties. Some of the bottles are valued at $10,000. Well, I don't know about you, but I think they should be checking up at the North Pole. Why do you think Santa's nose is so red? Yeah, for our second story, we're going over to Florida for some wacko. Christian Gomez, 23-year-old, right, who chops his mother's head off because she was nagging him about some boxes in the attic. Talk about a wacko. Yeah, his brother woke up to a sound of thumping, goes down to the garage, finds an axe, follows a trail of blood. The guy cut his mom's head off, laid her by the garbage cans, threw it in there. I mean, that's insane. I think the guy missed his yoga class. Talk about stay calm. Yeah, and our last story, we're going over to Illinois, Peoria, Illinois. Art Lampett, 51 years ago, crashed his 1963 Thunderbird. Pretty bad accident. 50 pieces of glass were removed. The guy was in a cast for 8 weeks. I mean, he survived. Guess what? The left turn signal was embedded in his left arm, and they didn't even know it, his forearm, until they had to take it out. Well, hey, the good news is the turn signal is in great shape, a little corroded, because now he could sell it on eBay. It's a classic. All right, let's jump right into the get your shit together word, shall we? It's the first one of the year, and this is going over to Uniontown, Pennsylvania. Did you hear about this? 29-year-old Eric Fry. I mean, what does this jackass do? He goes to rob a pizza joint, Michael Maria's Pizza, with a note written on toilet paper. Okay, what are you talking about? The guy had to go to the bathroom? Who knows? But he arrives with toilet paper, and on the toilet paper he says, "I have a gun, give me $300. Then he tells the employee that there's a bearded man outside that has a gun on him right now and is going to shoot him if he doesn't come out with the money. Well, guess what? The employee hits the panic button. Police arrive, nab the guy. They go back to his place. They find the same toilet paper. They find a black pen that he wrote the note with. They find 91 grams of pot paraphernalia, spoons, all sorts of syringes, drug. I mean, what the hell's going on with this? So, hey, buddy, talk about a bad case of the munchies. And next time you get all pieced out on the peace pipe, have yourself a bag of Doritos so you don't have to go knock off a pizza joint. That's ridiculous. Get your shit together, Michael Fry. And on that note, Eric Fry, rather. And on that note, let's move over to Fitness Friday, because it's Fitness Friday. And what are you going to do to jumpstart your year? No, you're not going to kick back for the next 3 days. No, that's ridiculous. Went to the gym today? Nobody was in the gym today. I mean, it was the quietest day of the year. Why is that? Everybody should jump right into it. Well, listen, if you're not working out, here's what you do. You got to walk. And if it's too cold outside, walk the mall. I say 30 minutes a day. You got 3 days here. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Go 30 minutes a day minimum. Get those 2 miles in. And talk about diet. What are we going to do with your diet? Skip lunch. You got 3 days here. Skip lunch for 3 days. So when you get on the scale on Monday, you feel lean and mean and ready to attack the year, because you got to get on the scale, right? So there you go. Walk minimum 30 minutes a day next 3 days, and skip lunch for 3 days. Try it out. I'm telling you, you'll be much happier when you get on that scale. Well, I'm Rich Tola, and remember, dreams do come true. But hey, what do I know?